Stop it.
What?
That.
Texting?
It's distracting.
I'm not doing anything.
In the last hour, you have exerted 1 sigh, 5 laughs, 7 snorts, 10 giggles, and 16 smiles.
Not that you're keeping track.
I'm finding it hard to focus.
Because I'm smiling.
Yes,
Because I'm happy.
I presume.
So you want me to stop being happy?
Of course not. Just do it quietly. It's abnormal.
So being happy isn't normal?
According to a study carried out by Dr. Dusami Hibbert, the average British adult smiles approximately 11 times per day. You have already
I've reached 16 in the last hour.
It's an unusually emotional day for you, and you're breaking my concentration.
Well, I'm sorry for the disturbance. You know, most people tend to like it when their friends are happy.
Like the person you're on the phone with right now, whoever that is.
Yeah, like my friend.
Jamie?
How did you know?
So it is Jamie. Thank you.
I hate it when you do that.
This being the same Jamie I just so happen to have never met. The very same Jamie you got home from seeing late last night.
Yep.
And the night before.
Wasn't that late.
3:10 in the morning is not an early time to come home.
You don't talk to other students, do you?
Well, neither did you until Jamie came along.
I am allowed a life, Eleanor. One that doesn't always involve you.
I completely agree.
Then why are you angry at me for making a friend?
Because you won't tell me who he is.
He's my friend.
Is that all?
What's that supposed to mean?
I'm not trying to provoke you.
We're just friends.
Really?
Yes.
So you two haven't...
Obviously not. I'm not gay or whatever.
Okay.
You believe me, right?
Sure.
Good.
It's just, and I'm only saying this here, but if you were homosexual or bisexual or demisexual, pansexual, aromantic, asexual, panromantic, polyamorous...
Eleanor.
I'm just saying that if someone unexpected can make you happy, then that's good enough for me.
Thank you. Well, what?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that was your cue to come out of the closet.
Excuse me?
Or say you're gay or whatever sexuality you'd like to confess.
I'm not coming out of the closet.
That's okay. You can stay in there as long as you like.
I'm not gay, Eleanor. Or other things. Jamie's a laugh and really good to talk to as a mate.
Mates don't usually text every day.
We don't text.
According to my records.
Oh, Jesus, that doesn't automatically mean that we're together, all right? We're just close. And last I checked, you've never even met Jamie, let alone seen us together, so why don't you leave the judgment to someone who knows?
I better go study.
Cool.
To clarify, you're telling me that you've never been intimate with Jamie?
Never. What?
I'm afraid your information is out of date.
What information?
That I've never seen you and Jamie together?
When?
3:10 this morning. I think you were coming back from the Swan. I've been working a lot more at night recently. My brain's cognition skills, particularly my working memory, seem to be at their best between the hours of 2 and 4 in the morning.
Eleanor, what did you see?
I saw you kiss. You even waited until the street cleared, until you had it all to yourselves, and then it was like your first kiss and your last. You knew each other well, and yet you wanted...
It wasn't like that. We were drunk.
Exactly. A one-time surge of carnal impulses, never to be repeated. I thought the same when I saw you. The first time.
How many?
I would have said 7, only I was in bed at the time, though I did hear some noises.
Can you just give me a minute?
Take your time. To clarify, I would have brought this up earlier, but I wanted to be sure. I didn't want to misread the situation somehow, and frankly, I was hoping you'd tell me. Then you didn't. Then you started flat out lying to me whenever I mentioned it, and so I started to worry that...
I'm not gay.
So, bi?
Eleanor, I'm not like that.
But you do like Jamie. Sexually, I mean.
Yes, but it's complicated.
How?
Well, he's trans for a start.
I don't follow.
Well, when he was... what do you call it? When he was born, he was assigned a girl, and then when he was about 15, he decided...
I know what a trans guy is, but how does that pertain to you not being gay?
Well, it's different, isn't it?
Did he say it was different?
Well, no.
Are you attracted to him as a woman?
No, I just thought...
that it would mean that you're less gay?
I don't know, all right? I don't even know what this is anymore. I wish I did. It'd be so much easier if we were mates. But I don't think we can go back to just sipping screwdrivers in the Swan. You can only pretend that you blacked out the night before so many times before you realise that you're something else now. He loved that kiss. Said it was the best he'd had. I try to ignore that kind of thing. Makes it too real. Usually I do it by kissing him even more, which doesn't help, but it's nice. I'm always shaking just before, and I feel all kinds of things after, but when I'm actually with him, it's great. For a bit. We were at this house party in Holloway. We both kind of knew we were going to do it that night. He didn't even need to speak. He just had this look. Took me to one of the bedrooms and said, if this is where it ends, I'll be fine really, but I'm here if you want me. And I did. But when he left the next morning, all the shame came back. I felt sick. I kept picturing Someone walking in on us. Seeing me. What kind of a man would do those things? I wonder if I was something less. I punched the wall that day. I suppose I'm still asking what I am. All I know for sure is that when I'm with Jamie, I feel perfect. And when we're not, I'm broken.
You're not broken. It's difficult to accept, but it's just what you've been told. I don't want you to feel...
I know, but it's not that simple.
You clearly care for Jamie, greatly. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe he cares for you too. If he can accept this side of you, then can't you do the same?
Well, I can't get away from this, even if I try. And I can't jump out of the closet because of one exception.
Then don't.
This isn't like... It's not like an illness, Eleanor. I can't cure how I feel.
You don't need to.
Oh, God, you're not going to try and science your way through my emotional problems again. You know that's why your nan stopped taking you to funerals.
In my defence, I don't think anyone was listening to me that day. Nor have you ever heard of a thermodynamic miracle?
Oh, for God's sake, what did I just say?
Hear me out, please. The universe is chaos theory. Particles whiz about, collide, react over and over again. I like to think of people as the same, whizzing about, colliding, creating different relationships, different friends, enemies, acquaintances, and lovers. In chemistry, we measure reactions by their temperature. In a relationship, you might look for it in their smile. Some results are considered predictable, whilst others are deemed impossible. But of course, impossible doesn't really exist. It's just a very, very small possibility, which we call a thermodynamic miracle. Like gold forming of thin air, or perhaps someone perfect saying I love you. It can seem impossible, but surely it must happen. In a universe as vast and as complex and as infinitely changing as this, who's to say that it can't, for one moment, one shining moment, create the right conditions for someone impossible to change your life?
So, are you saying that I'm mostly straight, but there's a few people I'd go gay for?
Technically, you would go bi, given your prior string of girlfriends.
Oh.
Harvey, I think we've discussed how I feel about hugging.